Alright, hey guys, how you doing? So today is Monday again. I'm gonna write another song. And I worked all weekend. All weekend, but it's okay. It's just a lot sometimes when there's only like you and your wife and you're trying to take on the whole universe. And you don't have endless money and have no connections whatsoever. But we'll get there. So I don't know what I'm gonna write about today. I think I'm gonna write about what I feel like doing, which is catching a plane to some like foreign country, disappearing for a while, and actually just having some fun for a bit and not having to think about work every second that I'm awake and what I should be doing and what I should have done and how much I should have achieved other than, beyond what I already did and all that sort of thing. Let's start from that. Sorry, you probably didn't realize that you showed up to be my counselor today, but there you go, you just did. You did fabulous. You're hired. We'll just do the 6, 5, 1, 4 chord progression because that's easy as to work with. So we'll do that. So there's a line in my head now, right? One fine day we'll fly away. La 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 la. And the beat will be like. And then we need a really funky riff. I actually feel better now. Cool. All right. I don't know, is that catchy enough though? I'm going to shelve that idea and come up with something different. Maybe I should get my loop pedal out. Literally the next thing I played was... Sounds kind of catchy. There we go. So that's the start of the song. One fine day we'll fly away, leave it all and make our great escape. 'Cause I think this song is going to be fun. It's making me feel better about life, actually, to be honest with you. I walked in here in not the bestest mood. No, I was fine. I was just tired. I'm just tired. Sick of waiting tables. And going to bed at midnight and waking up at 5. I've set up my loop pedal and my gear. Plugged in. I even tuned my guitar. So if that's the whole basis of the song, let's just go. Because then everything's got some groove, you know? Everything's got a groove. Everything's got to have a point. I can literally have 4 parts in a loop. All of it has to sound funky. Otherwise, it's not going in there. So I got distracted by the old ladies walking down the road dressed up all nice, wondering where they're going. And also, they don't look like locals. I've not seen them before. There's only 750 people on this island, and I'm not familiar with any of those 3 faces. So, thus warrants some sticky beaking. See, that groove's on its own. You can just strum the chords and you can feel it. So, one fine day we'll fly away, leave it all and make our great escape. We'll have money in the bank and a house in our name, because that's an annoying part of our existence right now. It's very frustrating and everything's freaking expensive. Okay, so I've written the chorus, I think, and I know now how I kind of want the song to sound, which is great. But it nearly just made me cry because this is not easy, you know? When you're working, doing shit jobs like cleaning cars and waiting tables, and you just... the thing you want to do with your life. Not enough people in the world know you exist, so it doesn't give you any money in return, basically, unless you're just constantly touring on the road and stuff. And in Australia, it's really difficult to do that because it's very expensive. It's not easy. And I've got the chorus, and it made me want to cry, because Courtney and I just want to actually, like, have enough money to live a good, decent, fun, existence. But all we ever do is work. So the chorus goes, one fine day we'll fly away, leave it all and make our great escape. We'll have money in the bank and a house in our name. They'll believe us then and it's such a shame, oh. Because there's a whole bunch of people that are in our close circle who just really don't believe in us at all and think we're absolute idiots because we just don't have normal jobs. And they tell us all the time, and I'm not going to mention who because they'll get very pissed off and that will make my life hard. One fine day we'll fly away, overnight winds can take a decade, such a sight's on a villa in Marseille. Take my hand, let's travel time to one fine day. Oh my darling, cause one fine day we'll fly away. Oh my darling, cause one fine day we'll fly away. Cause that's that line. That's kind of where I'm at, and I kind of like it because, I don't know, I don't want much from life. I just really, like, I don't need much, in all honesty. I just want to have enough money to not have to be a slave my entire existence. And it really annoys me because I lost my sister when I was very young, and then my best friend when I was 25, and I've lost other people too. And sometimes I'm like, what the bloody hell is this shit? You know? Like, why are we all just not even living? It's just actually stupid. And I'm very lucky. I have a wife who adores me and I have a very good life. Really, I do. But there's a world to experience and see and people to meet, and this is becoming a counseling session. But I feel like I'm letting my dead sister down by not living enough. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it pisses me off. Also, that guy is constantly changing his hair color. It was like purple 2 days ago. I'm glad he walked past because that's funny. Now it's blue. Okay, so I'm going to stop crying and I'm going to do something productive like write a verse. I'll be back. Alright, so I've stopped crying. You can calm down. So I've just got the, like, this is probably what's going to be the basis of the verse. And I'm just going to see what comes out. Just need a melody and then I can write words. Oh. Something like that. Hang on, I'll be back. Let me play around with this a minute. Alright, so I've done it. I've got a verse and a pre-chorus and a chorus. So that's basically the song. So the verse, I wanted it to be like a bit of a backstory. Can't share much, actually. So it won't be much of a backstory at all because people may watch this. But, you know, there are people who just don't believe you're actually going to get anywhere in life sometimes. And sometimes they're the people closest to you. And sometimes they tell you more than what they should. And that's shit. And Courtney feels that more than I do. I'm at the point where I just don't give a shit. So, hence why we're still here. And yes, still doing this. Because if I gave a crap what people think of me in the world, I'd just crawl in a hole and die. And that's not going to happen. So, because now I don't just have the people close to me telling me how shit I am. I have people all over the world telling me how shit I am. Thanks to the internet. But it's also a good thing, so whatever. The point is, I'm trying to say, Courtney and I have had this dream for such a long time. We both just want to live. Courtney lost her brother. I lost my sister. I lost someone else who's unbelievably close to me. We've lost other people too around that as well. Friends and family and, you know, it's life and stuff. And so life is short and we both just want to actually live. And we have this dream and we just want to, we're trying so freaking hard. And it's not an easy dream to try to achieve either. Especially when you don't have money, you don't have connections, you don't have anyone in the music industry or anywhere else backing you or giving a crap that you even exist. And so it just feels like it's just the two of us against the whole world. And we're trying to tell people that we don't have millions of dollars to spend on a marketing budget, because that's what it takes. People who get famous, like Chapel Roan, do you know how many millions was spent on her? It was a few. And we don't have that money, so we're just doing it the slow burn way and hoping people come on board and help us to have a life that isn't cleaning cars and waiting tables. Like, I'd prefer to spend my days traveling around the world making people feel good. That's what I want to do. Basically, this is the song that's like our story of ignoring the people around us who've been in our ears for years now, saying, you're crazy, you're stupid, just get a real job, just go and be a normal human being. And now we're at the point where I've got 500,000 followers, and we're getting closer, but we're not there yet. And we still have these people who are just doubting, and it's like, just shut up, get on board, or get... That's where I'm at with the situation. So the words are, hey love, I hear ya, we've come so far since the days at your Palm Beach apartment. I see a pain in your heart, but we're on a good path, and I'll keep the faith when they tear yours apart. So just hold on to the dreams we had that first night, sitting making plans by candlelight. I know it ain't easy, but tomorrow's ours to ride, as in right. Oh, one fine day we'll fly away, we better make our great escape. We'll have money in the bank and a house in our name that will leave us in, and it's such a shame. Oh, one fine day we'll fly away. Overnight winds can't take a decade. Such a sight's on a villa in Marseille, which is in France. That's the song, roughly. I mean, I have to write the bridge in the next verse, but there we go. Alright, but I'm feeling better now, so I'm going to call this One Fine Day, because that seems to make sense. Oh well. This is real life, people, not everything's perfect. So, I have decided that because I have a verse and a pre-chorus and a chorus now, I'm going to just start recording, because I know what key it's in. Might as well just get some of this guitar part in there. Got a couple of hours till I have to finish work for the day. It's 2:30. And then we're having pizza for dinner, which is very exciting. I like pizza. Okay, back on topic now. So, this song, it's kind of now become in my head a stab at some certain people who shall not be named. Let's just put it that way and leave it at that. Because if I mention their names, my wife will chop my head off, and then my wife's head will be chopped off by said people. Hence why they are the subject, unwittingly and unknowingly, of such a song. I've already said too much. So what we're going to do today is we're going to record the guitar parts. So basically, I have 4 guitar parts. I'm probably just going to record them, and then I'm going to come back and I'm just going to show you what I did, because it'll be faster. And it's the hottest part of the day here now. Afternoon sunshine streaming through the windows. It's great. I'm just going to get it done as quick as I can. So I've got the main chord part, the thing that I play in the verse, the main riff part, and then the beat part, and then I will also have to do a couple of other bits, because I create the loop when I play, but then I also play with the loop as I sing. So I do other things on top of the loop. That's just the foundation of things. I've got to do my other bits too, and I can totally do that in 2 hours. Let's get these microphones going and get some stuff happening. Woohoo! Alrighty, so it's now 4 o'clock and I've done it. I've got all the bits in. So this is like, well, you can probably see it. Finger picking, the riff thing. So these, what I've done, it's the exact same thing, but because you've got to make things sound really fat when you're recording, right? So but I've done it there and I've done it. So we've got 2 different versions. So then they're going out left and right. And then this one here is the beat, and then this is some of what I would be playing. So then there's a mix of like just long strums, and then there's some power chords, and then I've got another 2 lots of, for when I want the chorus to be really big, I've just got and the same down here. So that's that. And that's all I've got in here so far. But I've got the majority of it in here. So that's cool. And this song is underway. So my wife has just told me that I have to finish work now. So I better do that. Good morrow. Is that what you say if it's the next day? Good morrow? I'd wager not. I'd wager that makes no sense whatsoever. So anyway, okay, so skip the waffle. I have a verse, the second verse. I wrote that this morning. And the bridge, It's only like a tiny little bridge because I don't think this song needs a huge bridge, to be very honest. I think it's more about like making the chorus being the thing and making it all super catchy and woohoo, because it's one of them ones. So I wrote a little bridge, wrote a verse, and now I'm gonna start putting some of that in. And we've got basically the structure of the song down, which is cool that we did that yesterday. I have to figure out what exactly I want the bridge to sound like, but I think it's probably going to be much the same as the chorus. And then we're going to have a drop down chorus, and it's just going to like have no beat in it at all, and then it's going to come back in, and then it's going to go from like woohoo, like straight back down to the just the guitar strummies, and then build it up, bring the beat back in, and then everything's back in. Then we have a big chorus, and then it's like yay, and that's the song. Hope you all followed along with that. And so that's the song done. Now, I think today, for the next 40 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to do some mixing and start making it actually sound cool, because there's a disparity of unbelievable disproportions from what I hear in my head, what the beat is going to sound like, to what it currently is, and it's annoying the shit out of me. So I have to make the beat sound actually something decent-ish, because otherwise it's just going to annoy the crap out of me for a while longer, because there's no point having a thing that's supposed to be like and it sounds like bing, bing, tick, tick, a bing. It's just, no. That'll probably take me 40 minutes. No, it won't. It'll take me, depends how long I sit here waffling for. So, this is my line in for my guitar. It's all my guitar, obviously. I'm going to keep it centered. I'm going to EQ first. All right, so then this one, the left-hand side of my guitar, and the other one's the right-hand side. So, I'm going to EQ some of this stuff, and then I'm going to come back. So, I've just half mixed the vocals. I've sort of just chucked things on there, the stuff that I always do. And it sounds pretty cool. And I've got the beat sounding pretty sick, and I found this, it's just like a really short reverb that I found. I hope you can hear that. But mixed with the rest of the beat, it just makes it sound so cool. It's just suddenly got vibe once you put that in, but it sounds stupid on its own. And so I fixed the kick drum. I mean, in all of the songs that I do, when I perform live, I have my stomp sound going through the front of house, and it goes out and it sounds enormous. And obviously playing just an acoustic guitar in front of a microphone, you're not going to get that effect. So I always have to create some sort of sample, or use some sort of sample, and just put that in where I play it on the guitar anyway, to fatten it out and make it sound more like what it does when I play live, which is this enormous big like poof thing. So I did that. Now that's fine. Yeah. Need the bass. Yep, I haven't mixed any of this stuff really at all, but I have mixed my vocals, and it sounds pretty cool now.
Oh, one fine day we'll fly away, leave it all and make our great escape. We'll have money in the bank and a house in our name. They'll believe us then, and it's such a shame. Oh, one fine day we'll fly away.
I've got like the tiniest little, you can't even really hear it, but the tiniest little bit of like room reverb on my vocals, and so everything else, like all the guitar stuff, is completely dry. I have to do some ad-lib stuff at the back end of the song here. I've got to figure out exactly what I want to do in the bridge. Coming together pretty easy so far. And backing vocals, got to do some harmonies. Need some sick harmonies. Alrighty, hello everybody, we are back, and today we are going back to do some more work on One Fine Day. I just nearly set up out there because I thought I was going to do some more recording, and then I got out there and I listened to the rough mix that I bounced out onto my phone yesterday. I was like, nah, because I realized this song is actually just basic bitch, white bread, not even toasted, maybe with a little bit of butter type music, you know, like it is not revolutionary stuff. So I was like thinking that I'd have to add something real flash and fancy and things, but I actually don't need to, because sometimes, like, it's a groovy song, and the whole point of this song is just to make people feel good. You know, when you listen to musicians, sometimes you could be hearing someone perform and then be the most technically brilliant, virtuosic player of whatever it is they're doing, but they make you feel nothing. You know, and that's why when I say it's basic bitch stuff, it's because it's a really basic song. And so, like, for me to be all like, oh, I have to now make this flashy and fancy, I really don't think I need to, because it would wreck it, because the whole point of this song is not to be flashy and fancy, and none of my music is to be flashy and fancy. It's actually just to make people feel good. And I think if you're listening to a virtuosic player and they're not making you feel something, what's the point? Because they're just making noise. And so I think what I actually need to do at this song, in the conclusion of my rant, is that I think I just need to actually take things away rather than add stuff, because it's actually just about the groove. And so if we just...
One fine day we'll fly away, leave it all and make our great escape. We'll have money in the bank and a house in our name. They'll believe us then, and it's such a shame. Oh,
Yeah, like it's so basic. There's like a beat, some janky chords, and that's kind of it. Like that's the song. And there's a guitar riff. Like, it's so basic. Sometimes it's hard to hear something, no matter how beautiful it is or how cool it is. If there's too much being said, you don't see or hear the bit that really matters. Like, it gets muddled in the mess. Instead of adding more stuff and recording more things, I'm going to just make sure I'm really clever with how I arrange this and subtract stuff to accentuate the bits that are in there, because the bits that are in there, it is what the song is. So we just accentuate that more. So I'm going to do some mixing today, and I'm going to make these guitar parts sound cool as and groovy, and then we're going to track some things, and then I'm going to put in some backing vocals, and we'll see how that goes. So I just recorded some harmonies.
hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away.
Yeah.
Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away.
I love harmonies, so I just wanted to show you because I find it fun. So that's the main vocals, and that's a double of the main vocals. So the first round through, we're only going to have these. So we're going to mute this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then the second round through, we're going to bring in this one and that one. So it'll go like this.
Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away. Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away.
Then we've got all of them.
Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away.
And it just gets bigger every time. Sorted! That's kind of what I've done so far. I've just laid in a few harmonies in little spots. The start of it, I think, is going to be pretty chilled. So it just starts with
Hey, love, I hear you,
just that.
but we've come so far since the days at your Palm Beach apartment.
Simple is good.
I see the pain
Sometimes.
in your heart, but we're on a good path.
Then we get to the chorus.
Leave it all and make our great escape. We'll have money in the bank and a house in our name. They'll believe
They're
us
just subtle as. So it's just basic, right? Because we're just adding subtle little things just to accentuate a tiny bit.
Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away.
And then we've got a few harmonies here.
Safer. Tuck that dream away for when we need it later.
Hopefully you can hear that. They're pretty quiet.
Do us favors if we're creative.
I haven't edited any of this.
We gotta stay strong till we build something greater. Hold on to the dreams we had that first night. Sitting making plans by candlelight.
And then we got this wall that we just made.
Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away. Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away. Hold on, my darling, 'cause one fine day we'll fly away.
Yay! The bridge we're just going to keep as one voice, and I'm just going to mix the voice really good in that part. And then see that part there, we've got two doubles, one coming out the left side, one coming out the right side. They're just the 3 takes that I did of the same thing yesterday. And I just put them underneath the main vocal, pulled the volume down, panned them. But then in that one bit where it's like such a shame, pull them out and you got one voice, and suddenly that's all you need to do to put a little accent on things. And it sounds cool.
And it's such a shame. Oh, one fine day we'll fly away.
You know, sometimes less is definitely more. And that's kind of it. I still haven't mixed anything. I'm just sticking things in. Sounds pretty fun. I like it because I don't think I need to do too much more. I still have no idea what I'm going to do at the end part here. Probably just this. Maybe a tiny bit of ad-libby stuff over the top of one fine day we'll fly away. But I don't know. So it's pretty much kind of mixed. I'm going to bounce this out and see how it sounds in my ears and my headphones, because it's only 2:45 in the afternoon on a Wednesday and I've got a song nearly done, so that's pretty great. So I actually have to go back now and fix a couple of other songs because I updated my computer. And now, Love and Daggers session is somehow, something's corrupted something in it and I can't get it to play except for bar 56 and bar 80 something. The rest of it doesn't play and I need to go back and tweak a couple of things because even though it's pretty close to done, I listen to it, I'm like, oh, I think I need to just nudge that this way and just do this tiny little thing. But now I can't get it, I can't hear anything, so I don't know what the bloody hell I'm doing. So that's fabulous, freaking technology, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen to this song. I'm gonna get my guitar and I will be back. Alright, so I've got my guitar plugged in, got my humbucker going through the pedal board out there, and then into here, and my acoustic sounding thing too. So we're going to record this riff again. Here we go. So now let's listen. Yeah! I like that a lot. That's so cool. All right, I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to play it a bit smoother. Perfectly smooth.